Hello and welcome to a new training video for Google Maps and how to collect business information such as business DBA, doing business as, the contact name if we know the contact or the owner's name, the phone number, the address, their website, their Facebook page, the link to the Google Maps, the ratings on Google Maps, how many people rated them, what is their review score, 4.0, 5.0, 4.5. Do they have 360 videos already available on Google Maps? These two columns are the most important that we're looking for, and we'll go most in depth with if they have 360-degree photos at that business location. And most importantly, is that business location actually connected to Google Street View, which is also important, and we'll go over. Then from there, we also do and would like to have a Yelp link. How many ratings are on that Yelp link, and then what the actual review score is, 4.5, 4.8, and then we want to see if that Yelp is claimed, if they know the Yelp exists and the business owner has claimed it or not. We'll put the niche category over here. So with the categories, I have a list over here which I have currently messaged you. So this is the list just to go nice and slow. Relatively speaking, it is organized by if the business owner could benefit from drone photography or video, from photography, headshots, from 360-degree photo or video. And the businesses that could benefit from all three would be prime for upselling. So these are the ones that we're going to focus on first. In total, businesses that would just like 360 photos, maybe some headshots would be over here. And those we'll focus on in the future. So fine dining and restaurants and other stuff, we'll be able to list those as well. For now, we're going to start with the ones that are most likely to need drone photography or headshots or 360 photos. Alrighty, so the one that we had selected is RV rental. So we're going to go ahead and do a search for that. Keep in mind we are doing this original search on Yelp. That's the easiest way to filter. So through all filters in the top left, you could search by the neighborhood, by the distance from where I'm currently at, by the price point, by the features. We just want RV rental, so we're going to go to RV rental. Notice there's RV dealers and repair shops also. And these are relatively going down all these pages, maybe 40 or 50 RV rentals around this area. So we would just simply start with the very first one here. Sponsored will pop up a few times, so I would prefer if you could actually skip sponsored. So the first one would be Bobby Combo's RV Center. This is a link for Yelp, so we're going to start with the Yelp link. There's the phone number. Here's the address. We don't know the business contact name yet. Business name for the DBA. It's right there. Now let's finish the ratings. It has 34 reviews, and the review score is basically 4.0. Is the listing claimed? It is claimed, or it will say not claimed or unclaimed. So it is claimed, so we're just going to put yes. Alright, now we move over to Google Maps, so just triple click the title, right click, search Google. We also, looks like we get the website. So RVs for sale in El Cajon. This was an address in El Cajon, California. You do want to double check to make sure the address is right, because see that it says RVs for sale in Hayden, Idaho. So there's two different locations there you want to be aware of. So we're going to click on the main website here. Bobby Combs RV Centers. That's correct. This is their website. Do they have a Facebook link? Control F. Facebook. Oh, there we go. Uh, I didn't find Facebook, but it's interesting when I started to type it in that it actually took me down here for some reason. So let's go over and let's click right here, hold down Control, open a new window, and there is the RV Center on Facebook. Now we need the Google Maps link, so we're going to go back to Google. We have the Maps link right here. We should click, let's see, what is the best area to click on to see. Let's just go to See Photos, click on See Photos. Bobby Combs. That's a little too complicated. Let me go ahead and figure out the best area from the Google search to click on. Alright, so the best area to click on is the little tag icon right here. That's going to bring us to Google Maps. And then we're just going to copy this link, Google Maps link. How many ratings do they have? They have 85 ratings at a 4.3 rating. Do they have 360-degree photos? So from this area, you're going to have to scroll down. And when you see a 360-degree photo, generally speaking, you're going to see this little icon right here. I'm going to hold down Control so we keep this window open. Oh, it's not letting me, so I guess we're going to have to click on it. So this is from Google Street View. This is a Street View photo, and what the main purpose for this is, we'll be getting a business tour of their business, going around their lot, inside their building, a virtual tour for customers. So when they're walking on Google Maps, they could actually walk into the business on Google Maps right here. They could walk into the business. So it doesn't look like they have it yet. Looks like we can go inside with right here. That's not inside, so it looks like they don't have Google Maps on the inside. And again, this is the only 360 photo that it looks like they have. If we go to Photos, you can see that there are no 360 photos at all besides outside. We go inside, and it looks like it's just a storage tire, nothing special. So does this have 360-degree photos? No. The Street View does not count. Now, do they have Street View going inside the building? So they do have Street View on the outside. So they have Street View on the outside, but they don't have Street View on the inside. I'll find an example and show you the example of having Street View on the inside later, but they do not have Street View either. So this would actually be a great candidate for me to contact. I just need to find out the name. So I would give them a phone call, find out their name, and then I would follow up with this owner to see if they would like 360-degree photos of their business for a 360-degree tour, and if they would like that tour attached to Google Street View for free once the 360 tour is completed. And of course, I could speak with the owner if they need any headshots or photos of the RVs. I can go inside the RVs and do the RVs as well. What's important is getting this contact information so we can contact them and set that up. Alright, so that's how you enter all of the information that is required on this spreadsheet. It's pretty straightforward. The most time-consuming part will be verifying if they have 360 photos or Street View. So we're going to go a little bit more in depth with how to do that. Let me go ahead and keep searching through all of these, and I'm going to try to find one that does actually have 360-degree photos and a street view tour. Hopefully I'll be able to find one. I'll get right back to you. So I have not found a street view yet, but I wanted to show you an example. When you click on this website here to go to their website from Yelp website, when you're on their main website and you hit Control F, you try to search for Facebook, generally speaking, it's going to be on the top because they're proud of their Facebook, or it's going to be on the bottom because that's just where you put contact information and miscellaneous stuff. And it looks like it's right here. So we can click that too, right there. And then now we actually have a link to Facebook here. So there we are. Hopefully that helps you. I'll be right back once I find a actual Street View 360 view. So I did find another example for Adventure KT here. They do have photos where they give a photo tour of a RV. So I'll show this right here. Um, it looks like he did have a 360-degree image, but for some weird reason, it's actually a video. So I'm not sure why they did that, but they could still definitely use 360 photos just like this, where the person could actually choose to move around and look at whatever they want to look at, instead of watching a video of somebody else doing that for them. So this stuff is by the owner. I just see a bunch of nice photos of the RVs because this is an RV rental company. I see a bunch of nice photos of the RVs, but I don't see a single 360-degree photo. So it looks like they're really good with photos, but they just don't have 360-degree photos. Nowhere. So if you look at all their images, nothing. Just the videos there. So this one would be a no as well. And by no, I mean we're still going to document right here, but still we have not found somebody who has 360-degree photos or street view tours of their company or of their RVs. So this is actually really good because all of these people could use the services. Let's go ahead and see if we could find one example though. All right, so I was having such trouble going through all of the results on Google Maps. It's a good sign that they don't have any 360 photos or videos or Street View yet. So I just looked up a restaurant just to show you an example, just to show you what it would look like. So a very fancy restaurant on the Cove in a very expensive area here in San Diego is 910 Restaurant. So, Inspiring California Fare. Now, if you scroll down, there's the main image and the title and everything. When you scroll down, you'll see all the address and information and the typical times they're busy. And then when you scroll down the photos here, you actually see the loop on several. So here's regular photos uploaded, but it looks like here's outside, here's inside. So we can click on outside, so see Street View, the little icon pops up where you see all the blue lines. They have successfully been linked to Street View, and it looks like Ryan Johnson was the person who did the Street View. So I think we're going to start collecting data on these people as well. Who is actually taking these tours, and we're going to document them as well. So I'm going to go ahead and make an extra spot in the spreadsheet right now. Alrighty, just like that I made an extra little area for the photographer. So let's go ahead and capture that photographer's information and I'll do some research on them and see if we could find out maybe some ways to improve here. So it delays sometimes right there. There we go. So click on the 360 tour. Once you're in the tour, he'll pop up. Hold down Control, left click on Ryan Johnson on their name, and it's going to take you to their profile. Simply copy this profile and paste it right there, wherever that business on the same line as the business. So this is actually from a restaurant, so we're not really going to copy that. But eventually we're going to get a big list of photographers. So let me just put an X right here. And I believe that is all the information you need to know. If we do find competitors, we're going to add those competitors. But mostly we just need the Facebook, the website, and the basic contact information. Now there might come a time where I'll compile a separate spreadsheet of all these photographers and all the links for the photographers, and I might have you go through and add their contact information if we could find their contact information. Maybe add all of this information, how many reviews and ratings and photos, all that stuff, we will start to document all those competitors as well to find out who stacks up and who's the best competitor. And I should be able to actually contact them, meet up with them, and potentially learn from them as well. So that will be in a future training video. For now, let's go ahead and document all of these niche categories. This niche category, this title right here, I'm going to change because technically we're looking for RV rentals. So RV rental inside Yelp, RV rental, and then I'm going to go ahead and save this as 360 RV rental business Google Maps. There we go. So now I just need all of the other RV rentals in this area to be documented. And again, once you just type in RV rental near San Diego, California, no specific zip code, just San Diego, you're going to click on all filters and RV rental or whatever category you're in. So if you do fine dining eventually, you'd go down to all filters, and there's restaurants, more categories. You could probably sort by fine dining inside here. So I don't see it, but you can see that there's so many different kinds of restaurants, and we could just document the different kinds all at once. But we'll get there when the research is issued. It will be along the lines of document all of the nightlife and the bars and similar categories to that. Documents all of the Japanese food, all of the vegetarian food, all of the pizza restaurants. We'll have those all added up at the same time on one individual list. That way they're all sorted nice and neat, and they could be put onto a big main list later if needed. So that's basically how to do it. You just add the business name. We'll find the owner's name eventually. Maybe when we do the phone call, I'll add it later on. We get the basic phone number to start, their address, their website, their Facebook page, the link for maps, how many times they were reviewed, what their review percentage rating was, if they have 360 photos, and if they have 360 photos, is it connected to Street View? Let me go ahead and give you one more example, because I said most of our focus is going to be on Street View. So 910 restaurant here. All right, so if we go back and we scroll down to the outside here, this is what Street View means. So by Street View, you could actually click right here and you can go to the driving position or to the walking position if there are more walking positions. But see, there's an X, meaning come right in. You can go right into the restaurant, which I believe is over here. Yeah, 910 over here. And then you simply click in to go inside the restaurant. Well, they didn't do this correctly. They kind of messed up because that's as close as you can go. You actually cannot go inside. So the other one, uh, they click right here to go inside. It should have actually merged a little bit easier, but I guess they did it this way. So this is the virtual tour that I would be creating for businesses. Basically, the inside is linked with the outside on Google Maps, and you could just walk right in and start looking around. You can see it's connected to the hotel. Go out to the hotel, and you could look around the hotel and see the beauty of the hotel. So he did a bad job. I can't come over here and look at anything over here. So wow, he didn't really do a good job. So I guess he wasn't hired for the hotel. He was just hired for the restaurant, which is a little confusing. But I guess they just wanted the restaurant photographed. So you can't go back that far. It's just a small restaurant, and they're just documenting that restaurant. It looks like, but you can't go outside, and you can't go into the hotel. So that would turn some people off. Some people are coming from across the country, and it is physically impossible for them to go inside all of these hotels. So Google Maps really helps travelers going to another country to do this. And yes, this can actually be done in the Philippines as well, if you have a 360 camera that would work for Google at least. In the bigger cities like Manila and in Thailand and a bunch of other countries where tourism is popular, this type of services are very, very valuable. And business owners, the people who own the business, will definitely pay to have these uploaded. So that's how it connects to Street View. Let me just see if maybe I could find one that actually connects to Street View a little bit better, and then we'll end the video. So here we go. I found it with the Marine Room. Let me go ahead and go back a few so you know how I got there. Simply click on the Marine Room right there. Nope, that's not the button that I was looking for. All right, so we're on the Marine Room, and we're going to scroll down and we see interior and exterior. Now, if you go to exterior and then you click on the business and you're able to go into the business, then that means that it is Street View authorized. So I think technically you just click anywhere over here because the entrance is not right here. It's over a little bit further. You can see the logo for the Marine Room right there. So you click on right there. Oh, look, you're right next to the entrance. So you just teleported there. Looks like we have valet, so there's valet parking. And then can we go inside? Oh my goodness, look at that. Right from the street, we go inside. So this is how you properly do Google Street View. This is how it's technically done correctly. So can you go? I don't think you can go up, so maybe he didn't let him. He ran out of time or something. So this is done poorly as well. You can't actually see the whole restaurant. And the staff is currently in the restaurant as well. So it's a great view though. So this shot was actually done a little bit poor too, but let's not critique the photography, I guess. This is all overexposed and dark. It's still, you could still get the general idea of how beautiful that view will be if you were there. Same thing over here. Oh my goodness, that could be shot so much better. But I love how they have all that food laid out. That looks great. The only downside is it's really dark over here and not that great of a photo. So even though this has Street View, I could come look at the Street View and critique it myself, because I've personally done billboards and big photography before. So I know that that could be improved, and that's a fine dining restaurant. You want that to look as good as that photo right here. Um, you want to be able to see that beautiful view just like that. You don't want the 360 view to look worse. You want it to look just as angelic and beautiful. So even though it does have Street View and it obviously has 360 virtual tours, it has both. Street View is properly connected and it does have a virtual tour. Um, Still document that. Still document all the information, and I'll go in and make the judgment call after I've contacted all of the no businesses. I'll contact all of these, and if there's more available, I will contact the ones that already have the tours and see if the tours are good enough, if they'd like a better one. So thanks for watching the video. I believe that covers just about everything in here. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or, of course, comment down below because this will be on YouTube as well. Thank you.